Now, it's time to have very interesting conversations. Very soon, we'll be opening the phone lines, and then guess what? You could call in and share your thoughts on the conversations we are going to be having. So the phone numbers will be on your screen right now, 020-444-7033. You can also send your comments and your thoughts via social media platforms, ChannelOne GH using the hashtag, ChannelOne TV GH using the hashtag Breakfast Daily. Let's read your thoughts and your comments. It's a very interesting one. Now, let me read this to you. Maybe some of you have experiences. I can share personal experience from this one. So, a Nigerian woman angrily jumps down from a car after her husband corrected her driving style. A Nigerian man has shared his experience on TikTok after taking the role of his wife's driving teacher. In a video, he revealed how his wife angrily got down from the car after he corrected her for attempting to bash someone's car. Social media users reacted massively to the funny video, with many recounting similar experiences. A Nigerian man has narrated his ordeal at the hands of his wife, who is still learning how to drive a car. The thoughtful man had taken the role of his wife's driving teacher, to knowing that the experience wouldn't be so rosy. So yes, that's the story right there. As I have, according to the man, identified as Doldo's family on TikTok, his wife angrily got out of the car after he corrected her for trying to bash someone's car. The story goes on to say, after alighting, she boarded a commercial motorcycle and returned home, leaving him behind. He also recounted how she almost drove the car into a gutter and blamed him for talking too much and distracting her. I can relate. In his words, my wife angrily came down from a car and entered a bike because I corrected her. Immediately, she tried to hit someone's 2015 S350 that was parked on the roadside. Every time she's always giving excuses on space management. Before this particular incident, she almost entered gutter and blamed me for talking too much. Meanwhile, I can't keep quiet seeing her driving rubbish. Just today, I decided to follow her and almost got high blood pressure. It hard for Habi to teach in wife how to drive. So some comments came in from the story, and some people's reactions are also on social media. I don't know how you feel about it, the men and the women, my ladies and my gentlemen, please. I don't know how you feel about it. But could you know that I have an experience from that?
You do, eh?
I do.
So I also have one.
Before I actually went to driving school, I really wanted to learn how to drive so bad, and this was a long time ago. And my boyfriend at the time was teaching me how to drive with a company car.
With a company car?
With a company car.
Hey, that guy, he has courage, wow.
And I almost bashed into someone's shop. Yeah. That was where I said, see, I'm done. This is not for me. Until I actually thought it over and then went to a driving school to actually get the training profession. And even right now that I don't drive often, but when I'm driving somebody's car, you're talking too much. They are distracting me. You don't let me
But you see, okay, so what is talking too much? Because if you're, if you're driving and the car is veering off towards the gutter, should I not say that it's going towards the gutter, or you will find out eventually? Or should leave you to enter the gutter?
Men have this way of when you're driving their car, straightening the steering. Do this. Why?
But it's his car.
Why?
He doesn't want a problem.
Why?
Because the car be fear.
Why? Guide me.
Okay, so what should we say? So I want you to tell us what should we say?
See, it's like the instructions are too much.
No.
Well,
in the case where you see that
the
car is going to the gutter, what should we say?
Now I know how to drive, but see, those experiences, you distract us because we are trying to stay focused. You know, when a woman is driving, our sitting posture is different.
But wait, she's trying to stay focused, and yet the car is going to the gutter. How is that even working?
And then you are saying, hey, into who say car back? Can't you see there's a car? Can't you see you're going off the road? Keep straight. Why?
No, because we have to. Because we are not sure whether you are seeing what we are seeing.
If if you fall inside potholes small, no. Hey, you make car no me shocks. Why?
No, but no. As for shocks, I don't have a problem with that one. Is it?
So you guys can call in via the number 020-444-7033, 020-444-7033. Do call in. Let's hear from you. Share your experiences with us. It's Friday. Let's take it easy and then have fun. We'd like to hear from you. The men, how do you cope when your wives or your partners or even a female friend, you are teaching them how to drive and then they are doing, you know, women and our things. How does it feel like?
Me, I say go to driving school. I'm not going to carry that burden on my head.
Why not? We can go to a school park. We can go to a football pitch.
I did that before. I went to a school park.
Yeah.
Then I was teaching the driving. Look, the marriage almost ended that day.
Because of small driving.
I said, if it's driving, that's going to end the marriage. Then wait.
Your own peace.
I like the marriage. Keep the driving. I'm not interested. Teach the teaching of driving. No, I'm not interested. Let somebody else teach the driving.
Okay, how difficult is it?
How difficult?
Hey.
It's a human problem.
How difficult is it?
No, teaching is not difficult too. It's the students, who thinks that I'm
gender.
not worthy of being a teacher.
So is it the same way you're teaching a man?
You see, let me show you something. Two men. One, they are both teachers. One also has the dual role of being a husband or a spouse, right? As well as a teacher. The other one has no such emotional attachment, just a teacher. The wife will respect the teacher, who is purely a teacher, more than the husband who is husband cum teacher.
I see.
And that's what causes the problems. Yeah, Papa Yao, good morning.
Yes, fine morning.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Papa Yao, how are you?
I'm fine, you?
I'm very well, thank you. Where are you calling us from?
I'm calling from Accra.
Oh, okay, fantastic. What do you think about the conversation that do you have personal experience?
Yeah, the driving, I have personal experience.
Okay,
And
what about
a friend
teaching
of
driving?
mine just told me that, look, he can't teach somebody he cannot correct.
Okay.
Because with the woman, once you try and you try to correct them, you know you are not going to eat that day.
Yeah.
I took my wife to the field, and before we came back, I decided that the following day she has to go to driving school.
Driving school,
Because the argument that we carried from the field to the house
Thank you.
was so terrible that I decided that, look, go back to the training school.
Yeah.
And don't come here because me to nimpa a student that cannot be corrected cannot be taught.
Yeah. I love that quote. A student who cannot be corrected cannot be taught. It sums up our problems perfectly. Thank you very much, Papa Yao, for calling us and sharing this experience. Thank you. Thank you.
Maybe you guys should find a better way of correcting us. You know, we are women. Sometimes,
no, you don't like to be corrected.
Sometimes
by
when
your
we
husband.
are in our feelings and our emotions,
you are in school. Why does it? No, wait. You see what Jafar is saying? It's a problem already. Why?
No, sometimes you guys are. I don't know. When it's about your cars.
No. Forget about the fact that it's my car. Look, listen. Here's the thing. Somebody else will teach you, and that one you will not be in your feelings. Why are you in your feelings when it comes to me, your husband? I don't understand.
You are husbands and our partners for a reason.
So why are you in your feelings?
The teacher is a teacher.
Yeah,
he's an instructor. He's a facilitator. That's what he is.
Yes, and so when I'm teaching, then I won't teach you. It's okay.
And you guys too, because you know that you are husbands or partners, you have a different. The teachers don't do it like that. They are more patient. They are more understanding. They know that. You know, there are very bad male drivers too.
No, it's true. That's what I want.
Very bad.
And that's what driver is not a gender-related thing. In fact, if the statistics prove it right, if you take 100 women and 100 men, 100 female drivers, 100 male drivers, the likelihood is that, per statistics, the female drivers will be more careful, more cautious, and have less accidents on the road than 100 male drivers. So that one there is there. But when it comes to the teaching, no,
that's where the problem is. Anyway, we have a call on the line. Hi, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Your name and where you're calling from?
I'm calling from Bekum.
Right, what's your name?
My name is Samuel Pokumenjan.
Okay, Samuel, share your experience with us.
Hello?
Yes, Samuel, I can hear you. Share your experience with us.
Yeah.
Hello?
I want to go to the program.
Yes, go ahead.
Yes,
go ahead.
and share your experience.
Good. After the driving, I tried my wife on the field. Before we ended up, it just ended up in fight. So I told them, either you go to a driving school, because when you want to instruct her, then she'll get annoyed. And I told her, Madam, if you're not ready for instruction, then I cannot teach you. So up to today, she has not learned how to drive.
Wow.
So my church members, I told them, if anybody wants to assist, the car is there. So I don't work at where we stay. I work at Bekum. My wife is at Kumasi.
Okay.
So the car is still there. She cannot drive because she don't want to listen to any instruction. So it is difficult to teach your wife to drive because, as somebody has said, they don't want you to instruct them on simple issues.
Samuel, thank you very
much for sharing your experience with us.
All the way from Bekum. Thank you. Right. So you see, a student, if you are a student, go home and shower. It's as simple as that too. It doesn't matter what. You see, and you may know a lot of things, and I'm saying this generally, not towards women per se, but just generally, all human beings. It doesn't matter how much you know about everything else.
Right.
The area that you need to be taught, when the person is teaching you, humble yourself and be taught, because part of the teaching, the process is that you will make mistakes. You will be corrected when you are making, and then so when they are correcting you, then you have entered your feelings. Why?
Cool. Maybe it's a problem. Maybe it's a problem from the teacher's side, being you the men.
You think so? You wait. Let's talk to Beatrice first. You will see. Hello, Beatrice.
Hello.
Good morning, Beatrice. How are you?
By God's grace, I'm well, and you?
Very well, thank you. Beatrice, where are you calling us from?
I'm calling from Malawi.
Okay. Beatrice, what's your experience?
By God's grace, I'm well, and you?
Hello, Beatrice? Beatrice?
Yeah.
Yeah, please turn the volume of your TV set down and talk to us through the phone and share your experience.
All right. For me, my husband was that patient, teaching me how to drive. And for me, I've not been to any driving school, but he taught me, and I can drive a car.
Wow.
Taking me around.
Okay.
I had a lot of patience in teaching me.
Okay. That's
so
a good
me,
one.
I think I'm okay. Yes.
What do you think? What do you think it is that made you enjoy the experience so much? Of course, you said he was patient, but why? He seems to be unique in that sense, because a lot of people complain about the impatience and all of that. But why do you think he was so patient with you?
That's how he is. I mean, that's how he is.
Okay, that's his.
Yeah,
okay.
that's how he is. He took his time in teaching, and I was also obedient to learn. I was ready to learn.
Okay, you're also obedient to learn. I like that.
Yes,
yeah,
so
I know.
I just sat down to listen to him, and I know his experience.
Yeah.
So I am not, and I had to obey all that he was teaching me. So.
Okay. All right.
I know my sister is very happy listening. We just have to exercise patience when we have to come down for someone to teach us something. I mean, if it's your husband or someone outside, I mean, the way you listen to your teacher, I think if your husband knows it, you should also pay attention to.
Yeah.
And I think he will have more experience in teaching every bit of it.
Right. Thank you, Beatrice. We really appreciate your call. Thank you. Thank you. And it was good to hear from a lady's perspective as well, you know. But she said a number of things that for me jump out at me, right? From the side of the teacher, you need to be patient because you have 30 years of experience. The person has zero, right? So you have to be patient in delivering the teaching, you know, process to the person, because the person will not, I mean, 30 years of experience, you take a lot of things for granted. You know, you can literally close your eyes and drive in a straight line because you have that much experience, right? Yes. But you need to be patient because that person will not get that.
Just hold your thoughts right. We'll come back to you. Hi, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Theophilus, thank you so much for joining us on the show this morning.
Thank you.
All right, share your thoughts.
Yes, this is an experience I had myself. My wife. Just, I think the issue is coming from two angles. One, you know of Adam and Eve. You know what happened with Adam and Eve. Eve was the one who brought the apple to Adam. So virtually, she was the leader in that sense. So Adam telling Eve what to do became a trouble. Now, on the other angle, where a woman who is reading from the scripture, trying to be obedient to the woman, because that's what the Bible says, you realize that for such women, he was listening to the husband. So, in that instance, you are seeing that two philosophies at play. So, when a woman who is from the heart gives kind of, you trying to take that woman will be something else. And like the Beatrice woman who spoke, she was obedient to the husband. And for that reason, the husband was able to teach her successfully to become the driver that she wanted to be. Right. So I think this is the two philosophy at play here. And whatever the person wants to take or align with, that's what leads to the teaching experience, my take.
Wow, thank you so much for calling and sharing your experience with us.
Yeah.
Kweku, I like the fact that most of the people who have called so far are talking about experience, patience, and all of that, because, I mean, in as much as we want to learn, you need to be very patient to learn, because as you rightly said, in the case where you are teaching me, my experience is zero. I have no knowledge, little to no knowledge about it. But you are the one who's been sitting behind the wheels for God knows how long. So if I'm supposed to learn, I really need to be patient and then listen to your instructions, pay attention to what you are telling me. But nonetheless, you should be patient with us.
No, we should be patient in delivering our teaching methods to you.
Right.
But you should be humble to understand that
of course,
when you are being corrected on about something, you know, take it that this person knows more than me, and I should. It's like me wanting to learn how to do, let's say, video editing.
Right.
And somebody's teaching me, and then I'm doing my two known things. It's like, oh, what I say? Oh no, do it like this rather. Why are we doing like this? Why are we not? You don't know.
Yeah.
You are being taught, so humble yourself and learn. You know. Yeah, so I think so. No, but the callers that have called so far, very fantastic submissions. You know, the last one made certain inferences to scripture and various rules. But I think that it's important to understand that it's a teacher-student dynamic vis-a-vis a husband-wife dynamic.
Right.
Okay, and those dynamics sometimes clash because the emotions are involved, you know, as opposed to, that's why for me, I mean, it's like, yes, you can take it on as a challenge. You can take it on as a challenge to teach, right? But I also think that, listen, we can easily be at home in the evening and be very happy with ourselves after you have come back from driving school and tell us all the experiences you went through. Young bossy and you know, instead of me being the subject of the anger and
going out to come back and fight.
Yeah, no.
Anyway, we have a caller on the line. Hi, good morning.
Good morning. My name is John. I'm calling from Boga.
All right, let's hear you. What's your experience?
Yes. First of all, good morning to you and good morning to your viewers.
Good morning to you too.
Yes, but the man there wants to take the advantage and also share his experience with you. That's why he's heckling you like that. But don't worry. You share your experience. No,
All
on the
right.
more serious note, actually, women actually learn from us, from men, because what I've seen with my wife is that she's caring. She knows what I could be. Even before I marry her, she knows how to handle me. And she also knows how to handle children before she started giving birth to our first. So at a certain point, you people change your experience from positive to negative. And I don't know, is it because they are aging? But we men will still accommodate and keep you. So that some people say only death will depart us. But all the same, we let your experience. What happened? My wife didn't know how to drive. When I attempt to teach her how to drive, it becomes war. And as one of your callers said, the car is self-park. And from time to time, I have to ensure that I get somebody to come and pick the car and take the children to school.
Wow.
And by the end of the month, we have to pay. What are we doing? And we continue not to even think of sharing, coming together to see how the driving can take place. Anyway, I am not good in cooking, but I like my wife because she cooks and I'll eat. Good morning to you, and good morning to your parents.
All right.
Good morning to you too, and thank you so much for calling in to share your experience.
Yeah, it's nice. I love it when we get calls from far away places,
Yes,
you know. So
yes.
thank you for calling us all the way from Bolga.
Bolga.
Yeah. So you see what he said at the end there. His wife knows how to cook. But he learned something.
Yeah.
Do you see that thing?
Yes.
So I think that where should we place the greatest responsibility? I think that the one who doesn't know should have the greater responsibility
of course.
doing everything you can to learn. You know, so
Right.
for me, it's the responsibility is laid on the one who doesn't know, because the one who knows, they already know what they know.
Yes, they already know what they are about.
Do you get it? Yeah, they already know what they know, right? And so they're already ahead. You see, so it's to your advantage if you don't know. So Leonard, good morning.
Hello?
Hello, Leonard. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, welcome to Breakfast Daily.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Where are you calling us from?
I'm calling from Amasama, please.
Wonderful. Talk to us. Share your experience.
Yeah, in fact, I'm enjoying some banku and okra soup this morning made for my wife.
It's Elio.
Yeah, and she just drove the children away to school.
Okay. Oh, wow.
And yeah, so the topic you are discussing remind me of my experience teaching her how to drive.
Okay. Okay, share with us. Share with us.
It was not easy at all. It was not, she thought that we have a relationship that I shouldn't start at her when she makes a mistake. And because of that, initially it was very serious. Taking her out, and we have to do that with two of the children at the back of the car.
Okay.
So sometimes I say, you don't have to do this, and she will tell me that, but the children are here, lower your voice. You know? It was not easy. It was not easy at all. But along the line, I told her that we have to put our relationship aside. She should see me as a teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah, so whatever I tell her, you should try to obey. And it's going to help him. Because if she sees me that this is your husband, because of this, my husband, because of that, I don't have to see things from him, from that angle.
Yeah.
And I calmed down with her. I was able to teach her. But the fact is, whatever you, the teacher, as a husband, you have to have it in mind that I'm going to teach my wife, no matter how she behaves, I'm going to teach her. And she also has to get the mindset that this is my teacher. I have to accept whatever instruction she gives me or he gives me. And I think he's going to take it. This morning, I'm supposed to do that, but I'm relaxing. And she's good. So my patient pays.
I like it. I like it. Your patient. Go ahead.
Thank you very much.
All right, okay. So his patience paid off.
Yes.
Now he
He's
has somebody who
relaxing.
can take the children to school
whilst
whilst he eats his
relaxes to
banku
eat banku early morning.
early morning. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. But you see, that's for me. I think that's the life lesson we need to learn. Patience pays off. Humility pays off. Patience pays off. See what he said to his wife. He said, "Listen, just see me as your teacher.
Yeah.
Don't see me. Put the emotion aside of being your husband. See me as your teacher, and it will help you."
Yeah.
You know, and of course the wife did, because clearly she can drive the children to school now. You know, but I also like the fact that she said, lower your voice.
Yeah.
The children are in the back,
Yes.
and he didn't push her off. He responded positively to that. You know, because again, that's also part of the thing, because it's like, maybe when you raise your voice, I won't learn as much. I won't pick up as much. Do you see? So lower your voice. Explain to me what I need to do, and I will do it.
Very importantly. Quickly, we have some messages
Yes,
coming in.
let's read them.
This one says, teaching your girlfriend how to drive is more easy than wives. Wives are very stubborn.
No, Namenti Asi.
Are they not the same women?
No. You see, the same woman, but different circumstances.
Anyway.
Yeah. No, all men, including the cameraman behind it, they know what you're talking about. Yeah, different.
Anyway.
So happy birthday to Nora Abuajibwedi. May God bless your new age. Cheers from your husband, Francis Ahiabu, and the children. We love you. Keep your messages coming through.